Hello everyone, InvestEasy welcomes you all. This video is for you if you are contemplating about taking up CFA to progress in your career in finance, or you have registered for the exam and are wondering about how and where to start the preparation. A little bit about myself. I'm a professional investor, I'm an entrepreneur and a CFA coach. Rest details can be found on LinkedIn. Let me start by giving you some basic information about the CFA program. CFA program has 3 levels of exam. Post clearing these 3 exams, you need to fulfill the relevant WorkX criteria to be able to use the CFA designation. There are 10 subjects and the same 10 subjects are tested across the 3 levels. The weightage for each subject is shown, and this is valid for all exams that will be conducted in 2021. The question pattern is a little different across the 3 levels. Each level has 2 exams which are conducted on the same day, the morning and the afternoon paper. So in level 1, both exams will be multiple choice questions with no negative marking and 3 answer choices. At level 2, the pattern is slightly different. It is known as the item set format or the Wingate or case study format. So here some data and some information will be given in a few paragraphs, and 4 to 8 multiple choice questions will follow. Now at level 3, the morning exam will be essay type and the answers will actually have to be typed in. And the afternoon exam will be like the level 2 item set format. At each level, the expectation from candidates is different. At level 1, the focus is on basics. So at the level 1, a curriculum attempts to equip candidates with the right knowledge and tools which are required for valuation. At level 2, the curriculum focuses on valuation of different assets. So you get to apply whatever you've learned in level 1, you apply that knowledge and you try to value different assets like equity, fixed income, derivatives, so on and so forth. And at level 3, the focus is on how to think from a portfolio manager's perspective. And hence, you would have noticed on the previous slide that more than 40% of weightage is given to portfolio management and wealth management as a subject. Now, who should do CFA? Who should go for this program? Anyone who's currently working in the investment management industry or who aspires to be a part of this dynamic and rewarding profession should go for this program. This program will benefit all those who are involved in the investment decision-making process at either an individual level or at a corporate level. So currently, if you're working in a role of a portfolio or a wealth manager, or if you want to become one, right now, if you're into investment and research analysis and or you want to become a research analyst, all those finance students who want to pursue a career in finance, this program will be extremely beneficial for all of you all. Now, what kind of employment opportunities can one expect after completing the CFA program? I have listed a few roles where you can expect to be hired. On a personal note, this course opens up a lot more opportunities than what I've listed here. So you can get into asset management, accounting, investment banking, wealth management, equity research, risk management, consulting, trading, or even in the field of academia, CFA charter is highly valued. Now, if you've decided to go for the exam, what should be your preparation strategy? So I'm going to share with you what sort of worked for me. The minimum amount of hours that are required for preparation across the 3 levels ranges between 300 to 350. I would suggest keeping 20% of that budget for only revision and practice and mock papers. I used to dedicate 2 slots in the day, 45 minutes long. One slot I would read the curriculum, I would read the material, and the next slot I would utilize to practice questions about whatever I had read previously. This really worked for me. Also, a small thing that I could share here is keeping a journal of what mistakes you do while attempting questions. that comes in very handy at the time of revision. This is a very application based exam. So just assimilating the information probably will not be enough. You should be able to apply those concepts into a real life scenario is what the focus should be. And at InvestEasy, we encourage and we follow a very practical approach to training. We encourage our students to actually apply in the real markets whatever is being taught in the curriculum. For the exam, I very strongly encourage not to leave any subject. So out of the 10 subjects, few subjects will be your strengths, few subjects you might not be that good at, but don't leave any subject. You have to study all 10. Having said that, focus on your strengths. Aspire to get, say, 90% plus in the areas that you feel comfortable in. And the subjects that you are not very comfortable with, at least aim to get more than 50% correct answers there. Be very regular with your studies. Approach this exam in a very, very organized manner. Have a proper strategy of, clearing this exam in one go. So dedicate 5 to 6 months for each level, for studying for each level. Practice a lot of questions. If you read the material 2 times, 3 times, more than that, the more you practice questions, the better grasp you get on those concepts. So do practice a lot of questions. Work on stress management. Time management will come in very handy at the day of the exam. Also, as I've mentioned earlier, try to apply in the real life whatever concepts you get to learn here. A few benefits of the CFA program: it makes you globally employable. It is the most prestigious designation in the investment management industry. Not only that, it gives you excellent networking opportunities, because the CFA society, the Global CFA Society and the Indian CFA Society, they are very, very active in conducting a lot of upskilling programs, networking events, which can really help. So even after you clear the 3 exams, you become a part of this global community, which where everybody is very approachable, and it keeps benefiting you even after you clear the exams. Now there have been a lot of changes to the exam pattern, so let's just understand the latest updates. All the 3 levels now will be computer based. Earlier they were paper based exams. Level 1 will be offered 4 times in a year as opposed to twice earlier. So level 1 will now be offered in February, May, August, and November of every year. Level 2 and 3 will be offered twice in a year. There's a special exam schedule for level 2 and 3 in 2021, and a regular schedule will then begin 22 onwards. The planned 2021 slots for level 1 are still in effect. The exam windows for level 2 and 3 in 21 are May and August for level 2, May and November for level 3. And from 2022 onwards, for level 1, there will be no change: Feb, May, August, and November. And level 2 will be offered in February and August, and level 3 will be offered in May and November. Now, the CFA Institute is reducing the number of questions from 240 earlier to 180 now. So the exam will still be divided into 2 sections, the morning session and the afternoon session. Each session will now have 90 questions, and it will be 2 hours and 15 minutes long. Earlier, it used to be 3 hours long. So I remember my exams being 9 to 12 used to be the first slot, and 2 to 5 the same day used to be the second slot. This computer-based format will better reflect a workplace setting where Excel and other software tools are used. CFA Institute also stated that the 4 exams will enable the exams to be offered in 400 plus locations around the world, and currently it's only offered in 87 locations. Now, what impact will these changes have on your preparation? So ideally, on the preparation strategy, there is no impact. The volume of information in the curriculum is not being reduced. The pass rate for level 1 that we've seen in the past few years ranges between 41 to 43%, shows that the institute is really committed to upholding a rigorous standard of testing. And it would be a mistake to think that a more frequent computer-based exam with fewer questions will be easier to pass. So the 10 exam topics remain constant. The passing rate and the calculation of those passing rates also remains constant. The registration fee, there will be a $250 rescheduling fee for the students who need to retake the exam. You can use this chart to sort of map your journey. So if you appear for level 1 in Feb 2021 and you clear the subsequent exams in one attempt, uh, you will be on your way to the charter in a shorter time span of 15 months. So I have compiled this some basic information about the program. Please feel free to get in touch with us if you have any questions about me, the company, and the training pattern, and we will be happy to help.